is Rick Shaw here on the 17th of November, 2022, and I just wanted to show you that ladder there real quick. Okay, one thing I wanted to talk about this morning was the electric. Okay, we had to, I don't have a yellow lamp, the mosquito lamps I put up that work really good, but I put a regular lamp in this one right here. Now, something you guys got to know, and I'm telling you, make sure, even changing a light bulb here, you know, if it's in an enclosed can like that, what happened was the bulb didn't burn out, but there was no way to release the heat from that can, so it cracked the base on these new LED. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't think these LEDs save you one stinking dime. It looks like it because your electricity bill is lower, but you're constantly replacing them. All they send is this Chinese garbage here. We've put in a year, we've put we've replaced 7 or 8 of them already that have failed. We also had regular lights, you know, the lights in the kids' bedroom, that failed. They're LED, they fail, and they burn. This is the problem. When you find them, they're burnt, so you're not really saving anything. But know this, whenever they run power, they do it backwards. I've always run my power to the switch, and then I run a switch loop up to the light with the neutral. But here they got 2 hots. So anytime you go up to a light fixture, they run the power to the light fixture and switch loop down to the switch. So you've always got 1 hot up to light. So make sure you got a fiberglass ladder. You're not standing on aluminum. When these lights break like this, I'm looking at it. There's no way to get your hand up in there around this lamp without touching the hot. So I had to get in there with chicken grabbers and twist them out. Because you'll get zapped. I'm telling you, you will get zapped. And get yourself a fiberglass ladder. I got mine for like $100 on Lazada. Shipped to the house, and it's it's a UV protected. Make sure if you buy a fiberglass ladder here, guys, that it's got the UV protection on it. Because look at them clouds over the mountain. Look at that. If it don't got the UV protection, you're going to be getting fiberglass all over your hands within a year, just from the air here. It's just something about the air here. So you got to be careful with what ladder you buy. It'll say right on them, UV protected or not. I can't think of the name right now. Come on, chicks. So I'll put that in the description because I found a really good brand. It was a little over $100, I think. And you got to have one. You got a house here. You need at least a 6-foot step ladder so you can get some stuff done. They like their high ceilings here, guys. Most of the ceilings since I've been in the Philippines are 9 feet. You know, that's just how they like it because they don't got to heat them. I guess you still got to cool them though. So, but that's where we're at with that. We've got the kids doing their school now. It's getting kind of funny how, all day it just sort of ties us up with the times we've got to pick them up and everything. But I don't know what we're going to have. We had a heck of a rain last night around bedtime. I kept looking over there and where the moon was and the clouds over the mountain. And boy, those clouds are really looking like something. We had a beautiful sunrise early this morning. We always get a real nice sunrise here anymore. But I'm starting to fast today. My guts hasn't been 100%, so I'm going to do a water fast for maybe a week or 2. Try to get cleared out. But we even covered up the trike last night with all the rain. Windows leaking. That's this big window right here. That one leaks on a regular basis. I had somebody left in the comments, they had a house built by Demeterland and they got the same trouble. I keep seeing them advertising on Facebook now. I'm blocked off Facebook for 3-4 more days for a comment I made. And so I can't reply to the guy, but he was commenting that he's got Demeterland. They're advertising a whole bunch of places. And I tell them, just, this is what I have. This is the problem that I have. I'm not saying they're going to have them, but it's the problems that we're having here. And they're considerable, guys. There's so much crap that's wrong that they knew about. I mean, it was shit work. I mean, they're just absolute crap work. Just for example, my entrance going up to the panel, from the meter down underneath to the little box I had them put, and then up to the panel. Well, you can't budge the wire in there. I wanted to put a ground and a neutral in. Can't do it. You can't do it here because they pinched the wire. We've got plumbing issues everywhere. Everywhere. I'm glad the water's still working when we have it. But even the thing like the water heater, the plumber said it had to be way up in the air because it's gravity fed, and all this weird stuff that they that they do here. And then this first thing this morning, I want to fix this light, and I'm climbing up on there. Hi, sweetie. Say good morning. I'm climbing up there thinking, oh crap, I got to get something to grab this. Can't get my fingers in there. I'm going to get zapped. So be real wary of that, guys. Real wary of how they do the power here. And just remember, there's no neutral, there's no ground. So this electricity, if you're grounded real good and it grabs a hold of you, the breaker's just going to think you're a big motor and give it all she's got. I just don't figure out how to do it. They'd be better off with fuses here. But I think anywhere, that's my own personal place. When I did my electric, I put a Bussmann fuse panel in instead of, because then you can do away with the arc faults and all the other crap like that. Because those Bussmanns are just, they trip. You can put whatever fuse you want in. If you got a kid's room, you can have it so it trips real quick if they're going to be playing with something in the socket. And they're pretty cool. They got the little fuse in there, and you can flip it around. And I had a bunch of them laying in the bottom of the panel that I had. I had an assortment, and of course, I never blew any. I did a real good job on wiring that place. I wish I could have got. If it wouldn't have been for this Cobus, I'd have been the guy wiring this place. And it's just going to be, it's one of these things, it's going to be a never again. I do another place. I'm not letting any Filipino touch anything to do any work, electric or plumbing. Forget it. They're not touching any damn thing. I'll go ahead and get double pole switches from the States, and I'll wire the damn place up. Somebody made a snide comment and said, oh, you think you could build a house better than a Filipino, huh? And I'm like, yeah, after all these years being here, looking at what they throw up, and it's throw up, guys. That's what I should name this house, Ralph. Yes, I could. I could absolutely 100% build a much, much better house than these guys. Now, I learned a lot on how they do post and beam and all that, and yeah, that's a good system. That's a real good system. I watched a guy build a house one time out of block, and he basically just dug down about 4 feet, poured himself a big footer. I was there because I put the ground ring in. Now, the ground there is different, so that place probably hasn't cracked. That was, almost 30 years ago. That place probably hasn't cracked. But here, I think if you did it that way, it would crack. You need to do the post and beam because the way the ground is here. It's Archipelago, so that's the way it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. We're having a beautiful morning. We've got to get the kids off to school, and we got some running around to do. I was going to buy some washer fluid for my car, but it was so expensive at the stores around here. I just ordered it for Lazada. Gallon was only like 100 pesos. Of course, 58 for the shipping, so it wound up being 162 pesos, I think. So I got that coming, and that's looking pretty good. When Wes was out the other day, he had he was showing me his case. He has an S20 phone also, Ultra, and he has a real nice case. And when he gave me the Note 9, I had a case for that too, but it was so big and bulky I didn't use it all the time. It was just so, it made the phone like that thick. Well, he found these really nice thin armor ones, and he ordered them, said he's going to have them shipped in, and he's going to stop over and get that. So that'll be nice. That'll be very nice to have. The other thing, I got to get Maddie's bike up today and take it up to the bike shop and have him put the shifter thing on it. We'll get that fixed for him because he loves to ride. I'm going to see if this shoulder's going to allow me to ride. I'll probably try a ride today. Last time I rode, just from leaning forward on this shoulder, it was pretty rough. So I said I'll give it a break. But it's still giving me trouble. the stupid shoulder. It's just taking a real long time to heal. So you figure that happened in July, August, September, October, November, 5 months. So hopefully by next year it's going to be better. It was 6 months last time. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And this is Rick Shaw out.